Hey guys, it's Geeking and Drinking here. I'm Steven.
Welcome back.
Yowie. Ernest.
Now, Matt.
Matthew's back from his road trip.
Matthew is back. We finally got Matthew back.
Yeah, I'm back. I was
I'm
absent
back, baby.
Last week or 2 weeks ago.
It's been
Last
a
episode.
couple weeks.
It's been a long time.
We missed you.
Yeah.
Well,
Where
thank
were
you.
you, dude? Why don't you give us a little story?
I was in Austin watching Earl Sweatshirt play a boring show.
Oh, shots
It
fired.
wasn't that boring, but I did get to see him at a place right across the street from the venue, which was pretty cool. I didn't want to say hi because he looked pissed off.
Oh man.
Oh my god.
They all look.
They're kind of mean in person.
Who's that?
Like just all like
musicians.
like Tyler Creator and all them.
Oh, speaking of Tyler
Or
Creator.
like the whole Aaron Lewis situation that went down somewhere in I forgot what.
He's always mad, though.
Little Texas where he was doing his little country bit.
Aaron Lewis is always mad.
Just like get over it already, dude.
All right. we
We get it already.
we get it. Okay. We all love Stained.
You all had a good voice.
He has a beautiful voice. But we are back with episode 21. Post
Timmy.
in game. Post in game. God.
He's gonna cry again.
You're gonna cry.
Yeah, just crying thinking about last
Yeah,
episode.
dude, you missed it, man. He was totally just bawling, man. Me and her just cracking up on that.
That would have been fun to watch.
If you watch the episode, it's there.
I mean, yeah, it was funny to watch.
No.
Got him.
But episode 21, you got all four of us this episode. You know, we're all coming at you, and we're coming at you with an old favorite, but with a new look, in that of Alamo Brewing Co. here in San Antonio, Texas. Shout out to Greg. Shout out to Eugene. Thank you for inviting us. We hope to do another episode really soon. So, stay tuned for that. Hopefully, maybe. But same old Alamo. Same old great Alamo, but a new look. A couple new beers we got for you guys today. We got the Alamo Zaic IPA, which me, Matthew, Ernest are holding up right now drinking.
This is more the newest one.
Yeah, it's one of their newest beers. And Steven's holding up the
18-pound pills.
their Pilsner. So
They're Pilsner. And, most of these beers are beers that they've only used to just serve at the brewery. Some of them were, they did sell in 6-packs in the old bottle with the old label.
guys, Alamo has a brand new
So-
look with their cans. If you've noticed around in the stores, they're golden ale.
It was hard to find them one time. I was trying to look for them.
Yeah.
And now they're so easy to find because they're everywhere.
They're so distinguished. They have a bunch of different beers in rotation, and and I know they have their Luna Blanca White, which is a really good beer. Their Alamo Zaic IPA was just a beer they had at the brewery for a long time, but now it's in rotation. Their La Vita Light is out there. Of course, you got your Amber Lager and your Alamo Golden Ale, and then of course you got
Which they still make. Those are the only two original beers that they still make in bottles. Everything else is strictly can. The other thing too, I hope you guys are ready for that beer because you are about to enjoy 7.0 alcohol volume.
Whoa.
7%.
7%.
That's what I like.
FYI,
And,
I'm not really into IPAs.
I'm gonna enjoy my 5.3%.
Well, as it says in the can, get ready for a taste you'll remember.
Yeah.
So
So,
should we crack them open?
So we got our beers and we got our glasses. Shout out to DJ Custom Etching on Etsy.com. Check out his page. Link in the description down below. We got these Geek and Drink glasses. Ernest got his Batman
out.
glass.
Shout out Battinson.
Battinson. Robert Battinson.
Well,
Preview of what's to come.
we'll give you.
So we're gonna pour these beers and we're gonna give them a try. I mean, I already know we're gonna like them. I love IPAs.
I don't like them, so I'm gonna give my honest opinion. So if it's good, it's good.
Yeah. But yeah, guys, we have a very exciting episode for you today. Just a little tease what we're talking about. We're talking about some music, some new releases, some new albums.
that was a
We're
terrible
also talking
pour.
about recent Batman news and that of some trailers and some major news that just broke recently. Ernest doesn't know how to pour beer. Got him.
Damn.
Put that up there. I hope that's right. But yeah, so we got a lot of stuff, and then of course later on in the episode, Matthew's gonna give his thoughts on Oh my God, Matthew and Ernest on port beers.
Yeah.
Oh my
Hey, straight out of the
God.
can, man. Who puts them in a
man.
glass, yo?
You know what? I watched a video on like if you have this much foam, it's good. It's badass.
Oh.
It's bad eggs.
That's all the taste is.
But yeah, so since Matthew wasn't here last episode, we are gonna get his thoughts on Endgame as we continue the Endgame high because everyone here has seen it 2 times at least, right? We all want
I've
to see it
seen
third
twice
time,
already.
so we're very excited about
Ready
that.
for the third.
But so let's toast to almost 6 billion that they've made already.
6 billion.
2.6, I said.
Mine's all ugly. But it's
We got
creamy,
3
though.
IPAs and a pills in the cups, ready to drink. Tink, tink, tink. Cheers.
Click, bitch.
Oh my God. Ooh, yeah. As Ernest would say, yowie.
Yowie.
Oh yeah. We're trying to break Ernest's cherry with these beers. The last time you were here, we had the Kettle Sour, which
Again, I'm just not into IPAs, but I mean, it's not that bad. There's just some where I can be like real, like, oh man,
Oh yeah, there are some that are
Yeah.
just super
too hoppy.
hoppy.
You see, as far as sours go, because I'm a huge sour fanatic. If you get something a little darker, that's where you're gonna get a age-old sour beer. It's kind of like just wine, but it's in reverse. Instead of aging for sweetness, it's aging for
Yeah.
sourness.
I like that taste. My
But,
first beer was a Budweiser. So.
oh my God.
but then you have like your kettle sours that are pretty crisp and that have that light taste.
Yeah, I got into those APAs early.
I really
APAs?
enjoyed the that cosmic butterfly we had in last episode from Thirsty Planet.
Just waiting for it to come out.
Yeah, APAs, American Pale Ale.
Oh, okay. I wouldn't know.
It was really good.
I don't know what about the kettle sour. Somebody save me one.
It was delicious. But yeah, guys, a lot of exciting stuff to talk about. We're gonna jump right into it. We got some very We got actually a lot of new music. This week and in the past couple of weeks. So we're gonna start off with 2 full-length albums that were released today. Today, yes, actually. And this is my personal favorite. Kurt Travis from ex-singer from Dance Gavin Dance, a lot like Birds, Eternity Forever.
I thought you were gonna say the new Celine Dion album.
Ooh.
God. Royal Coda, he's out there singing his tunes and doing his dance. Kurt Travis just released a new solo album today called "There's a Place I Want to Take You." And Ernest, there's
It
a
was a good
place
song.
I want to take you.
Where is that place at? Actually,
It is to Spotify. We could find his new album in anywhere you stream music. It's a great album. If you like Dance Gavin Dance, if you like anything Kurt Travis, I highly suggest listen to this because this album is 5 years in the making. So it's real chill. It highlights his vocal range as far and also his creativity as far as different sounds.
Despite all the
And,
trouble, he's a really good singer.
yeah, like he's like I just found myself being hypnotized by the way he sings. I love everything that he does. As Ernest, we're in the car every day at work, and all I play is Kurt Travis for some reason.
Yeah. Might I say, I got into Dance Gavin Dance maybe 2 years ago, when Tillian's a singer, which
Yeah.
I would like to throw out that I met him when I went to LA.
Oh my God.
In the bathroom. No, true story though. Met him in the bathroom and trying not to make it awkward, so I waited till he washed his hands so I could get a picture of him. It's pretty tight.
I waited till he's
At least
Yeah.
you waited.
Yes, I at least waited.
I waited till the second shake.
More shampoo, sir. Shampoo.
Shampoo, more soap, sir. More hand soap.
Do you want me to shave your pubes?
What about a wipe and then you keep the wipe?
Yeah, he gave me a tip. Nah.
Hey,
Or
Very
give
good.
you
or
a
they
history.
Nah.
or they give you
man.
just the tip.
I walked on that one. Okay. Woo, it got hot in here.
But yeah, Ernest being a Dance Gavin Dance fan, I showed him, the Kurt Travis's 2 albums that he did with them, and he was into it. But yeah, this album is a really good album. I highly suggest you listen to it. My favorite songs are I already forgot the name of it. Best Way and It's You. So check those songs out; they're really good. Kurt Travis, There's a Place I Want to Take You. I highly suggest you listen to that because it's a great album if you're into that kind of music. Also, another album released today, and I know Ernest was really excited about it.
Big fan.
Was Tyler the Creator's Igor.
Igor, baby.
Igor.
It's
Igor. Which is his sixth studio album. I know he's had a lot of EPs or a lot of singles released. Tyler the Creator's sixth studio album, Igor. And me personally, and this is just my point of view, I've never actually listened to him. I've heard his songs here and there, and they're good. I like them, but I never actually listened to an album from front to back until today.
Yeah.
Because he went on social media to promote his album, and in that he said he was real. He couldn't stress it enough that this album needs to be listened from front to back with no distractions, and just to kind
just
of
enjoy it for what it is.
Enjoy it for what it is and what you think it is. So I actually enjoyed it, not being so much of a fan of his. It kind of gave me a lot of vibes that I've picked up listening to the Gorillaz.
Yeah.
But I want to pass it off to two of his fans, in that Matthew and Ernest. What you guys think about the album?
So, I only listened to a good maybe half, maybe a little bit more than half. Last night when I got off work, I liked it a lot. It was kind of going back to what I heard from Cherry Bomb a little bit. Mm-hmm. That's when I first started to listen to Tyler. Of course, I heard
Tyler. First name basis.
Okay.
Or Mr. Creator.
Mr. The Creator.
Mr. The Creator. I heard a lot of his, people when I was in middle school, early high school, listening to him a lot. That's when I wasn't really into rap.
How old are you?
But
we grew with them, man.
Yeah.
But
we did. But I like this album. I would definitely listen to it front and back for the next week or so. But yeah, I mean, I liked Flower Boy a lot too. That was a good album. It was nice, subtle tone, more instrumental than like Cherry Bomb, and then this one.
This one was real instrumental.
Yeah, this one gave me a Cherry Bomb and Flower Boy type feel.
I can see that.
Yeah, you can just really tell the dude, matured in his music compared to like Goblin and
Bastard.
Yeah, and Bastard, man, where those are just like,
just hard.
Yeah, if you think about it, though, like he was like the Lil Uzi and all that, like of then, because people would listen to it and just like what the hell are you listening to?
It's like, I'm just listening to this.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm not depressed or anything, man, but it's
yeah, but
and
this is fire. It's good.
Like
it's good,
when he
man.
first came out, I was real curious because I didn't really listen to a lot of hip hop and stuff. So everyone was like, yeah, he's really good,
And then you just hear.
And I was just like, I was saying, but at the time too, that's when like Lil Wayne and Drake Robbie making it real big and stuff. And then I was like, no, I don't want to listen to that. They know it's nothing like that.
Yeah.
Oh man, that was they were completely right. It was like yow wow. I was like, oh okay, cool.
I mean
some of the stuff was kind of weird, but it was like.
That's what I say. It's like he was like the Lil Uzi and them like back then. I mean, because now you listen to that and it's like that's crap.
Yeah.
But I mean, everybody has their opinion. But I mean, it was a different time. I guess. Yeah. It was a good time for him coming out because it really came up out of nowhere.
He was doing something different than most rappers that in that time, and he's still kind of doing his own thing.
I like that one song that he came out with the game. I don't even know what it was called. I think it was from the Goblin album. Maybe not.
And he came out with Lil Wayne and Kanye
and Wolfgang.
Yeah, he threw out some good music as time went on. But yeah, it's a really good album. My favorites from there is of course Igor theme, the first one on there, and the second one is Earthquake. Mm-hmm. Earthquake.
With
an F. Earthquake. And then my second one is What's Good.
Yeah, What's Good.
It kind of threw back that old school like Tyler kind of feeling. And
that's funny because today we were driving around and he like like we stopped up and it's like it's like
it's a good song, man.
It's good.
It's a good song.
It's good. But yeah, like, honestly, like I had a lot of fun listening to it, and then like, when an album provokes that kind of that feeling in you, like, oh, I'm having fun listening to this, it's a good album. So like I said, it kind of brought up a lot of feelings of back when I used to listen to the Gorillaz. You know, it kind of brought up that like, oh, like this is pretty hot. Like this is pretty cool. Like, and it's different.
Good,
it's not anything that I've hear every single day. It's a lot different. And the advice that he gave of listening to it from front to back, from first song to last song, no shuffle, no stopping. It's great advice, and I highly suggest you turn your phone off. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
It's like the movies.
No, but I highly suggest you check out that album because it is a great album. Tyler the Creator, Igor, listen to it from front and back, or else he will get you.
He will.
But yeah, those are two of the main albums that came out today. That of music that we love.
I just wanted to.
I didn't get a chance to listen to the new Kirk Travis.
It's good, dude. Like honestly, I
You'd have to sit down and listen to it. Though.
Yeah, like and it like.
It'll make you think about your life.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know. I never listened to it though.
But I could just assume that's what,
Yeah,
what you're gonna do.
No, it's good though. I mean, like it's a chill listen out. It's a chill listen, and it's just fun. Like he kind of evoked a lot of different sounds and a lot of different styles in his music. So it's fun. I like it.
It's the it.
Today, Junior.
Yeah, it's so random.
Got him.
Who are you gonna throw in there?
Oh well. Speaking of music,
Woo.
a music video for the certain number one hit song that's been going around for the last few months has released today. Can I say, we got some horses in the back?
Oh my gosh,
So
that happened.
the music video for Old Town Road from Lil Nas X has been released, featuring Billy Ray Cyrus. If y'all haven't heard of that song,
What?
The only reason I heard that song is because
Memes.
Pablo, our cousin, put it on his story, and I was all like, "What the hell is this?"
yep.
It's catchy, man.
I heard
it is catchy.
I heard he came out with the new song. I haven't heard it yet.
Well, he threw in there. He added his own thing, but I mean, he got some money in his pocket. It wasn't bad though,
Yeah, it wasn't
He's
bad.
taking that Miley Cyrus
Yeah.
road.
I don't know if like Nas came out with that song and it was just to make
Yeah.
like to goof off, but I mean,
What was it called again?
horses in the
No,
back.
Old
it's
Town
called
Road,
or Old Town Road.
Old
Sorry.
Town Road.
Old Town
And
Road,
the
okay.
music video has some really
Lil
good
Nas
cameos.
X.
Country
Good
Girls.
cameos from Chris Rock,
Oh wow.
Vince Staples, Rico Nasty.
Damn, so they did it
Vince
big.
Staples.
That's cool. I mean, that's just
Dang.
cool.
That's cool, I guess.
You see Chris Rock in the beginning being Chris Rock.
Mm.
And, well,
So
that's the topic for another day.
I know. I was like, give us an example of what being Chris Rock is.
Well, have you seen The Longest Yard?
Gotcha.
Like Michael from The Office.
This is really good, man. I can like actually sit here and drink this.
Well, drink it.
Let's go.
I am.
Drink it.
I
drinking?
am.
You want to
I
try it?
am. Nah.
When are you gonna start drinking? Oh, got him. But yeah, so
We're chilling, man.
now obviously we reach
This ain't no race.
into the
Dang.
territory of singles that have been released, and I know Steven has some singles that he's excited to talk about because
Go ahead, man.
because it's music that he's listened to.
Well, it's kind of weird because it's like a whole
90s.
genre, a whole kind of genre. But
Whole genre shift.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I guess to kind of keep it simple,
Excuse me.
two of my favorite bands came out with a couple of singles, and that too that they it's kind of weird. It's just,
Spit it out, Junior.
It's too late, bro. That joke's already been done.
All right,
Yeah.
I'm about to sing the
Yeah.
song.
Yeah.
All right, so from
Got 'em.
one of my all-time favorite bands, Blink-182, came out with a new single. Matthew wasn't such a big fan of it.
I liked it.
Too much whoa-ohs and yeah-yeahs.
Oh yeah. So what's the song name?
Yeah, what is the song name?
Ernest.
Blame it on the alcohol.
Nah.
Oh.
It's called "Blame It on My Youth," and I really liked it. You mentioned it to me. You sent me a text like, "Hey, have you heard the new Blink
Yeah,
song?"
like because I got like a notification
Right.
and it's like
So
like
you
new
didn't-
Blink.
you
I didn't even really know about
Wow.
it.
Yeah, I was like
Steven
'cause-
is a pretty big Blink 182 fan.
right and
RXD. Ernest, get out.
But yeah, no.
You're fired.
Blame It On My Youth is
Leave the beer.
is a single from their second album with Matt Skiba as taking the place of Tom DeLonge.
Who also?
And thing is, like with me, I like Blink-182, but I'm one of those people who like Blink-182, like
When it was Blink-182.
Eminem State and Take
And
Your Pants
not-
Off and Jacket, Blink-182, and yeah, I appreciate the Blink-182 that's now
Sort of the.
OG.
Well, I was gonna say with their
Diamonds
self-titled
Tips in My
album, the with the happy face on it. That's when you can really tell.
This one?
That's when you can really
Oh,
tell
man,
that
take
they
off your
were when they were really changing their kind of
Maturing.
maturing, experimenting a lot more.
Neighbors, they experimented.
Oh my
They're-
God, Neighbors
they
was,
experimented a lot.
Neighbors was experimenting, but with a lot of Tom DeLonge influence in that.
Yeah, you can definitely tell. And,
But a lot of Angels and
and
Airwaves.
it wasn't one of their favorites to record either because I was
Animosity.
I was reading and saw a couple videos about it that during the time when they were recording that they weren't even all in the same studio at the same time. They were recording in bits and pieces.
Wow.
In different
And the thing
studios.
is that kind of recording
know.
style comes into play in a later single that we'll talk about in a little bit. But so what are your thoughts on the Blame It On My Youth, the new single from Blink-182?
I like it because again, even though Matthew didn't like it, but
Yeah, Matt.
I believe, man.
Honest, it's like 2 minutes, and I'm like, I'm done.
I like 1 minute songs.
I just like it because of the fact that
EPs.
it kind of took me back to old Blink for me.
There's a lyric in there that
Yeah,
that
and-
really hits home.
And that's the same lyric that you told me that you like.
Started
It's
crying.
kind of pretty much the same one that I like. And because that's what I liked about California.
Ernest.
When California came out, I really enjoyed it. And I mentioned it to you. I was telling you about it because you were like, I don't like it because. But
Honestly,
but
Kings of the Weekend is one of my favorite songs.
That's one of my favorites.
No Future.
No Future is my other
Shut up,
favorite.
Matt.
That's my favorite song.
So yeah, so when people came out there, I was like, no, this is not Blink-182. I go, it kind of is. Just the fact, just because
That's not Tom DeLonge.
that is not Tom DeLonge.
There's too much whoa-ohs, yeah.
But this is Blink-182 because I like the fact too that Mark came out with two like 15-second songs that were joke songs. One of my favorites.
That's classic.
Yeah, one
that's
of
classic.
my favorites is built this pool. He's like, I want to see some naked
Man, I played that out
dudes.
loud when I used to work
That's
at
why I
Sam.
built this
People would just like look at
pool.
us like, what the hell y'all listening to?
So
I think I might do that when I work at my store. Just
because like
Who wants some schmeat?
Because if you go back to Take Off Your Pants and Jacket, I mean, dude, all their songs in that one were just kind of like,
Do you want to come to a party?
no, that's in End of the State.
That's what I said.
But
Get it away.
what's the song?
But have you heard of
The holiday song from Blink-182 where he's talking about my grandpa ate 12 hot dogs and they played that song at the concert
Yeah.
when they were here the last time.
Oh, they work?
Yeah.
I wouldn't know because I wasn't
Oh.
invited.
because you couldn't
three out of
afford
4
it.
of us were there.
You guys. You, Jeffrey.
So
what's the latest ones before, like Enema of the State, all that? What do you call it?
oh,
Cherish Cat, Buddha, Dude Ranch.
Dude
Dude
Ranch
Ranch.
was the one that really
Shesarka.
was the one that
Just hard,
kind of
whatever.
sparked that them getting big, and then Enema of the State is the one that
That
really
just
that
blew
really
up.
hit, yeah. Enema
Work
of the
sucks.
State, I can listen to that whole album, but that's the only one song I hate. It's that song.
What?
Man.
What's it
Is it,
all the small things?
All the Small Things. I
Why?
hate that song.
It's
It's
so
everywhere now,
commercialized.
man.
It's, yeah, you can tell that when they made that song, they were told to make a commercial song.
A
Well,
jingle?
maybe
A
they
jingle?
were, but
They
like
still
there's
messed
still
around.
that classic Blink-182 feel, I think, but it just got so blown out and just played out way too much. So that's what I think about it.
Yeah.
There are way much better songs on that album. Like Mutt is one of the best songs I've ever heard in my life.
I love that song.
Mutt is so good,
Mutt.
and come on, Ernest.
You're a mother. No.
My favorite song from that album is "Going Away to College." probably like one of my favorites.
Aliens Exist, and there's a lot of good albums, but a lot of good songs. But regardless, Blame It On My Youth kind of it incorporates that new Blink, but to an older kind of influence. Which
Stay together for the kids.
I like
Can I
that
get a
song.
time for
I really
that?
like that.
You're gonna
song.
make
See,
Steven cry.
out of their two like slow songs from Edema and Take Off Your Pants. Go ahead, take off your pants.
And Jacket.
And Jacket.
That one's probably like my all-time favorite. You know,
It hits home.
It really does, and I mean, because I really
Did you
can't.
cry when you heard it? Did
Yeah,
they
I
play
did.
it here,
He
right?
still cries when he hears it.
I was I think yeah,
That,
one
that,
of my
when
buddies.
they played that song, that's when everyone put on their
their
the lights
phones,
on
yeah.
the phone.
Yeah.
No one does lighters no more.
Oh,
You
oh,
do
oh,
the
oh.
lights.
man. Yeah.
Did they? I mean, why don't you paint a better picture? You know, because
Okay, then hold on, let me show you.
Well, I'm pretty sure everyone confiscated their lighters at the check-in and at the AT&T Center.
well, they didn't confiscate mine.
Oh,
'cause
they
I
didn't
wasn't there.
confiscate everybody's because there were still people smoking behind us and in front of us.
Yeah.
And on the side of us.
I smell some weed.
It's easy. Just put it in the shoe.
Sounds like sounds
Get
like
'em. Nah.
sounds like the best time I ever had.
FBI. we
Sounds
got
like the
'em.
best time I never had.
Best time I've never had. But yeah, I mean, this new song from Blink-182, I mean, I just love it. I don't know why Matthew doesn't like it. Just
Yeah,
because
Matt.
that's too-
Maybe I gotta listen to it again.
I'm not gonna lie, I still haven't heard it.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
Oh,
But,
it was all for nothing.
but the line that me and Eddie really like is the I've been lost since 1999.
No, my that's like, oh yes.
Me too. I was 3 years old.
Have you been lost your whole life?
Right?
Yeah, it's true.
Will the parents of Matthew San Miguel please come to the front counter?
We have a lost little boy here.
He's a lost, retarded little
I
boy.
got lost at HEB once.
Damn.
I think we've gotten lost everywhere.
Right?
So
You got lost as the
No.
And I wrote an essay in school about that. And I got an A
I got an A. I got an A because I got lost.
at HEB, and I said I got lost in HEB, and like I said I tried all the samples, looking for my mom.
That's Sam's, man. No.
Went to the restroom.
Man, he must have been in a fancy HEB because they don't do
what
that
the
here.
That's Sam's, man.
So, all right, guys, well, we're gonna go ahead and take a little quick break here.
And we'll be back with some more music.
Yowie.
So
And-
we just finished talking about the Blink-182 single "Blame It On My Youth." Blame it on our youth because this is how we have a lot of fun doing this.
I'm gonna try pills.
Dad, we're recording.
No.
So we're gonna refill. It's gonna pour them in our glasses, but
I'm gonna get it this time, man.
Pour
yeah, you tilt it and you pour. Don't
Tilt it, and you just.
I think I was like
So
pouring and then tilting.
while they're pouring their beers, because I still got a little bit here before I pour
Freaking-
mine.
It just wet
Cheers.
everything.
Oh my gosh, dude, that just.
Wow.
Wow. What's the towel
There you
at?
go.
It's.
Oh my God.
It scratched me.
And this is the last episode you see Ernest on the show.
Right?
Just kidding. We love
There you
Ernest. We love breaking his cherry. Popping his
Breaking
cherry.
my shit.
Breaking.
Yeah, not popping it. We love breaking it.
It's artificial, man.
Oh. Oh.
So while these guys are pouring their beers,
Breaking
yeah, we
cherry.
just finished talking about
That's
Blink-182's new album, our new single, like Eddie said, and to kind of keep in the same genre, we're gonna go with ex Blink-182 member
to take those
Tom DeLonge's
Tom.
Intros and airwaves.
side band or band or whatever.
his band.
It's his band.
Project.
It pretty is.
he's
It-
going
it-
back,
it is-
man.
It's his band.
Is it just a
But
two-man
now it's a two-man band.
It's just two men. Him and
Yeah.
someone else.
Oh, wow.
Angels and Airwaves.
That's sad.
So,
Sad to see.
It started off when it first started off. It started off with
Four guys.
Him. It was four of them. Him, two guys from Boxcar Racer. To get right? Was it?
No, it's just Angels.
One guy from Boxcar Racer.
I don't know.
I
just
forgot.
know
I forgot
him.
who. I forgot who the guitars
Tell us, Steven.
was from.
The
And
iPhone.
then
The
the drum-
bases.
the new drummer from the Offspring, because the Offspring replaced their drummer too.
Oh, okay.
And it was.
But then
it
after a
wa-
while, the bassist
And
from 30 Seconds to Mars.
that was
came
on the
in.
second album.
Yeah.
Second album, I Empire. I love that album.
Such a good
that,
album.
that album's so good. I could just.
Lifeline. Lifeline. Lifeline.
Secret Crowds. Oh, that one. And everything's magic. Oh, I love that song. But yeah, so Angels and Airwaves. Tom DeLonge
We
came
obviously
out,
love Angels and Airwaves.
came out with a
But honestly,
with a
it's
new
really
single.
good. Honestly, I Empire, for me, is, I mean, there have been a couple of songs here and there that I like, after that, but I've never liked the. Oh no, I take that back. Because there are actually quite a few songs on the Love Part 1 and 2 that I really like, but ever since then, I just kind of not been a great fan of them. Like they kind of.
I really liked the
drifted off from the sound that I really like.
I really did like the last album that they came out with. What was it called? I don't even remember. But I mean, it was good. I liked it. It was really good. It was
pretty
really good.
But no, like I mean, because what was the first album called?
The Dreamwalker. That one was really good. That's when it became a 2-man.
Did you ever see the Love movie?
I saw parts of it. I never
That movie was weird.
It was weird, but I love the music.
Have you ever seen a movie Moon?
Anyway,
Oh man.
I've never seen a movie Moon.
No.
That's what it reminded me of.
really?
Okay.
Yeah.
I
It's
gotta
about
watch
this
it.
guy, Sam Rockwell, who's trapped on the moon.
Such good
Wiki.
acting. Such good acting.
I think it's Sam Rockwell.
We'll find
that's the
out.
main actor.
But yeah, like You Don't Need a Whisper is a great album. I Empire is even better. Love Part 1 and 2 are good, but they get out there. And the Dreamwalker is.
I like it. I really
That's
did
where Eddie
like
draws
it.
the line.
I mean, it was really experimental for me.
It was.
It was good.
Real technical.
My favorite song from them was "Teenage Ritual" from that album, and "The Wolf Pack." Those were really two of my favorite.
So what'd you think of their newest single, Rebel Girl?
I honestly never heard it, so don't even ask me.
Dang, he's like 0 for 2 in Matthew.
Cold-blooded. If it's not Tyler the Creator, he won't listen to it.
Man.
If it's not Citizen.
Oh
They have a new song
man,
too.
I tried
Yeah.
playing them in the van and Steven told me to turn it off.
Because he started to cry.
I'm tired of them.
He started to cry.
That wasn't me.
Yeah, it was you.
I was probably drunk when I was in the
Or
van.
mad.
I remember when I used to work with y'all, that one of his name's that old guy,
Abel.
Oh
the
man.
old guy Abel.
Abel.
Shouts
I'll
out.
play my music and he'd be
Shouts
like
out.
jamming hard. I played Tyler the Creator once. He's like, "What the hell is this?"
See,
It
no,
was-
I
it
did
was-
that once.
it was
when
hilarious,
it was
dude.
like my second week there.
He's on turn the
He
shit
low
off.
key jams.
He's
bro.
on turn the
He
shit off,
did.
Ernie.
Because of me.
Yeah, so he low key jams.
Because of
Ernesto.
me. But anyways, go
thanks,
on.
Matt.
Anyways, Rebel Girl from the new single from Angels and Airwaves. It's good. I really did like it.
It's good.
It's real catchy.
It's still not classic Angel Airwaves, but it's good.
It kind of did remind me of I Empire slightly. It did kind of have that feel to it a little bit, but
If I had my own world.
oh god. You know, Matthew doesn't really talk much, but when he does,
It's with the beer in his hand.
That's how you.
Oh
pour
my
it.
god.
and he just talks. I think it's that IPA, man. That IPA just got him.
I'm scared.
Well, I had 3 before this, so
I'm scared.
Oh my god, that was.
Okay, man, we get it.
okay, Eddie, don't cry.
What's next? Oh man. Boom,
He's gonna go
roasted.
fight him.
I'm off the show.
Boom, you've been roasted.
All right, man. Let's
Office-
get
the office
dirty.
woman?
Let's get to the needy.
Oh, so
gritty.
wait, before we get to that, so these two albums came out from Blink-182, Angels and Airwaves, which both bands are currently on tour. Blink-182 is on tour with Lil Wayne,
Oh my god.
In the summer, yeah.
Weezy
with
and
Big Neck Deep.
with special guest Neck Deep.
Sellouts.
It's not that bad.
Sellouts. Right, Matthew? Matthew.
Lil Wayne
Matt,
skates,
Was
man.
that Slab?
Matt, remember we saw Neck Deep at 10-11? A long time ago?
I'm drinking.
At a
Eddie.
small little bar we saw them.
With Knuckle
With
Puck.
Knuckle Puck. Yes!
Whoever else.
Okay,
It was Have Mercy.
Let me ask you.
No.
I
Yes,
don't,
it was.
let me ask you because I don't know if you're really gonna remember too much because you were a little kid.
Yeah, no, I don't.
But
You're a baby.
so you don't like the fact that Blink-182 is going on tour with Lil Wayne. You kind of think what's
Okay,
kind
I know we were going with this.
Just
And
give us your little. I just
Hey,
want to know
man,
what's your
prom
little.
queen?
Just what's
Lil
your
Wayne
issue?
sucks.
he
Cypress
does
Hill
not.
was another thing.
Have you ever
Okay,
heard the
okay,
Carter
so-
5?
So that's what.
No.
Look, picture. I was
Pablo's
younger.
gonna kill you.
I was younger. Steven
Sorry
was in the
about that,
crowd.
Pablo.
I sat with Erica. They were still dating. His wife. And
His wife.
It's my now wife.
yeah,
Oh,
his now
so-
wife. His ex-wife. No, I'm just
They
kidding.
were dating.
Oh, dude, no. I love you. I love you.
So,
Just disconnects
so
it.
we went to go see Blink-182 because I was like, oh, I want to see Blink-182. And Taking It Back Sunday opened up
Oh,
for
man,
Blink-182.
that's
This is when they were like starting
cool.
off. And then Taking It Back Sunday got off stage. And then I got
And
this,
then-
I got this
and-
weird smell.
And then the
It's like
next
a skunk.
The next thing you also know, there's this big old
Cloud of smoke.
This big old
Skull.
Buddha inflatable balloon thing
is
like that, just like they just big ass takes up the whole stage.
It was Taking It Back Sunday, Cypress Hill, and then Blink-182.
That's
Which
really
was
good.
Dope. Like,
Yeah.
it was dope. And, but thing is, like,
They were doing the dirties.
They were doing
They
it.
were
thing
just
is, like,
hugging.
That was the first time Eddie
Yeah.
was introduced.
to the
I
smell.
feel funny.
I feel funny, Steven.
I'm hungry. I want some McDonald's.
I don't know
Look at
why I
that.
just feel so thirsty.
I feel so tired now.
Right.
Erica? I'm at this. I'm like,
He's just
Oh my god. I got cotton mouth.
that's like Steve at the Offspring concert with Kim.
Hey man,
no, it was
what
Metallica.
were you doing back there?
Oh, Metallica.
It was Metallica. Metallica was the first time I got high. Same way he did.
What's that smell?
All right.
I just remember leaving the concert, telling my uncle, I'm hungry,
I want some Dairy Queen.
thirsty. I need some chips and a soda.
Well, then and then you saw them.
What
Then
happened?
you
Eddie?
saw them.
Cypress Hill.
Yes.
Yes.
How did it ruin it for you? Just
No, it didn't ruin it for
Oh.
me. It made it better.
oh,
That's what I'm saying, because like
but Lil Wayne sucks.
But what he's
just out of
saying,
nowhere.
what he's saying is that like, because we're giving it so much that Blink-182 is going on tour with Lil
Oh.
Wayne, and what he's saying is like, what's the difference? But the difference is that like
well, I know Cypress Hill was way
Cypress
better.
Hill was way better, and Lil Wayne just
man.
does the I'm a chameleon, I'm a man, you know that bullshit. Like he's a
You haven't heard the Carter 5. Come on.
Yeah, dude, you're just going off.
he's
Even though the
sucks,
Carter
You know,
5
I'm-
was...
dude. Reject.
I'm not a huge fan of Lil Wayne, but
No, he's
I
a
mean,
reject.
he has come.
No.
He came a long way. He fought for his album to come
for his
out.
dreads, bro.
Yeah, he fought
For
for his
them
dreads.
Wash your hair, you.
I just
bum.
Oh,
I
man.
just hate that when he was coming out for a while, like
How dare they ruin Adam's song?
when he would come out performing and he had
Yo,
to
what's
get
my age?
he had to get guitar and he never even had it plugged
Oh.
He
I
was
was
just like,
that's just- no, like it wasn't even plugged in. It was just he was just there like if he was playing.
I don't
it,
know.
and I just thought it was dumb.
Okay.
he would call
I mean,
himself a
that's
rock
fair.
star,
I mean,
but
you
he's
know,
turning
you
out a
just-
rock
you
star.
Had a bad experience.
What's
with
the
them.
song? Adam's song or What's My Age? What's My
What's
Age?
What's my age?
What's My Age? And they ruined that song. They
Look at-
ruined
look
it.
at-
No,
Lollipop.
that was
They
pretty dope.
ruined
Look
it.
at his-
Anyway.
So, anyways, Blink-182 is going on tour. Little Wayne's special
Ruined
guest, Neck Deep.
With special guest Nick Deep.
Neck Deep sellouts.
They're
They sold out like 2 years ago.
Oh yeah, they
they're
did.
Oh, they're
they're actually the closest they're gonna be to us is
It's
Austin.
Same
August
thing with
1st.
Angels and Airwaves.
I thought they're gonna be here.
No,
No,
Austin.
Austin?
Guys, I told you I said let's go to Austin for your
Psych.
birthday.
Anyways, that's in September 7th. So that my birthday's in September.
I would like to see Angels and Airwaves.
So is
I've
mine.
seen Blinken in concert, and of course everybody here has seen him without me.
Yeah,
but-
we have.
currently.
Shut up, Matt. We did an Avengers episode without you.
We had
I don't think it was the
we had a-
episode. It
we
was
had
just
purple beer
Yeah, it
without
was
you.
the beers, man.
Nobody saved me.
They
after
were
I asked
good. I told him.
and got ignored.
Yeah, Ernest told us, and Ernest drank your last one.
Yeah, he's all take a picture for Matt.
I did not say that.
He did.
I have it on. I have it recorded.
That's Chica. She was like,
Right.
It's all right. I went to the square in San Marcos after.
Nah, I was jealous.
Some
I didn't know
Marcos.
he wanted to go see Earl Sweatshirt. I like Earl Sweatshirt.
He was dope.
Sweatshirt.
He was dope, but the rest of the show was boring.
oh,
Already with me and my friends, we went to the car to like do stuff.
Ew, what'd
And
you do?
then-
Six shows.
Hey.
Man,
We had a ball.
All right, next subject.
Next topic. Let's go.
It's getting
All
crazy,
right,
man. It's
so-
getting, it's getting hot in here.
I think Eddie needs to switch over to pills
Woo!
because this is
You need some pills.
yeah.
He
because
does need
this-
some pills.
He kind of got crazy. That's why he got all emotional too when we did
I just love.
I just like him.
end game because he
Yeah.
had the strong beer.
And they're piling up.
Yeah.
We guess we had 3 6-packs.
That too.
All right.
So,
Take that,
anyways,
Blink-182.
And I almost bought a special third one, but
Special.
my funds weren't looking
guy.
great.
The way my bank account is set up.
It wasn't looking.
It charges
I
me
was
3
like,
cents if I do the transaction.
So speaking of
Let's go.
new singles coming out, get a little metal, a little harder.
I mean, is it though? Is it
This
though?
one
a
is
song I
this
haven't
this
listened
one.
to
I'm
in
gonna
a-
like I told you this one. I think got a little more metal. Kind of went back more to their Iowa album
It
as opposed
honestly,
to their first album. But
I don't
Just
see
spit out
it.
the
I don't
name.
see it.
Introduce them, man. Come on.
But-
yeah.
anyways,
the knot in that of the slip.
Slipknot.
Damn.
Introduce a new member.
I don't know his
Which-
name.
which nobody
We
still
don't know his name.
knows.
Guys, there's a picture
Hello,
right
no name.
here. If you could see it, there's a picture of the members' new mask because they debuted on their new
So, yeah, they
their new song. What's it called?
It's a sock.
Unsainted? Unsalted?
Unsainted.
I don't know. I never listened to it either. So.
Um,
I seen a preview of
goddamn.
it.
Oh,
And
for
it did
three.
go
Dude,
hard.
we text
for
this
three.
guy songs every day.
This guy.
Matt, listen to this. Okay, yeah, listen to it.
I listened to the New Citizen song. Which is pretty dope. And I'm seeing them next Sunday. Not this Sunday, but next Sunday.
Sorry, man.
Dang.
Jeez.
With
Jeez.
Knuckle Puck.
With Knuckle Puck.
I hate you. Roxy wants to go. I want to go so bad.
I'm going. I only paid $26. It's all right.
Where did the band get the name Knuckle Puck?
Probably from like a knuckle.
No,
Probably went to-
no.
Probably went to
I
a
can
hockey
answer it.
game.
Where do you think they got the name from?
I don't know, man. Sounds like they just went to a hockey game.
From Keenan Thompson from Mighty Ducks.
I guess.
Oh, the Knuckle Puck, bitch.
The Flying V.
I call this the Knuckle Puck.
That's a cool name, though.
Right, the Knuckle.
I never heard of him.
I'll ask them because I'll be hanging out with them.
Shut anyway,
Yeah, dude,
Unsainted
shut the hell up.
from.
You know, I'm gonna contact them and say, "Hey, man, I got this podcast show. You know, me and
this guy Matt's a freak.
me and my buddy Ernest and
Good
my brother Eddie. You know, we would like to interview you guys."
It's all right.
Right? I love
Okay, cool, man. And then
I think I'll be
left on red.
meeting Citizen that night anyway. So.
I love Ruby. You know who Ruby is? Matt Karikis.
Oh
Matt
yeah.
Karikis. Okay, this is guy.
Matt
He's-
Kirkis.
He doesn't know
Matt
nothing.
Kirkis.
Anyway, Slipknot Unsainted. Off their 6th studio album, We Are Not Your Kind, coming out August 9th. It's their newest song, and they debuted it, their newest mask, with that of a possibly a new member, because there has been some legal battle with Chris Fahn or whatever his name is.
Fiend.
Yeah,
Chris Fiend.
Fahn.
Fahn.
Fiend. Anyway,
Fang. We'll just call him Fang.
yeah, Chris F. But yeah, there's been a legal
No
battle
name.
with him, so he may or may not be in the band still. But there is a newest member. Hope maybe I don't know. I don't know. I just don't know. Like,
He's getting money in his pocket, man.
yeah. But the song, I liked it.
Preview here.
I don't know. It was
Yo,
fine.
pull up the clip.
It was fine. It was just fine to me. What do you think about it?
Put up the 30-second clip. That's all we're allowed to show.
Put the 15-second clips. We don't get copyrighted.
Thanks, YouTube.
I liked it. Like I said, I think this is one of their hardest songs that they came out with in a long, long time. The video was trippy as hell.
The thing is, yeah, the video was trippy, and the thing is, you're more of a Slipknot fan than I am. Like, I got into him later on in the game.
I thought the
and
Devil
the thing
and I
is,
was
like, the
pretty
thing is,
dope
the same
in the
thing
video
with
too.
the same thing with
that
Blink
video was
182.
pretty good too. That whole album was good as well. But I mean, for me, this one took me back a little bit further. Like I said, back to the Iowa album. I don't say the first album because the first album was its own unique
God,
sound,
so
and then
so heavy,
The scratch board.
Don't cry.
so heavy.
and then Iowa, is when they started actually
gay.
trying to learn how to play their instruments, and then subliminal verses is when they actually
Turned really gay.
is when they actually learn how to read music. So, but slap hands.
Take that, Michael.
But I mean, because if you listen to each album from the first one on,
It gets-
you can tell the composer
tell-
of it is just so different.
Well, the
and-
first one
and really well produced as well.
The
Too.
first one I like because the scratch boards, them just being everywhere with their instruments, vocals.
Spit it out.
was pretty dope.
Spit It Out was a
Spit It Out
badass
is the
song.
best song.
Badass song.
Heretic Anthem, second album.
Sick was probably like my favorite album.
People eat.
People equal. Yeah.
Come on, Ernest. What's your favorite Slipknot song?
Left Behind, no. Okay. Although Subliminal Verses, I really did enjoy that album very much.
Volume 3.
Before I Forget was one of my favorite songs, but my very, very favorite song is Vermilion and Vermilion Part 2. Those two are like my
What was
favorite
the song that
songs.
was featured on Resident Evil?
Vermilion Part 2.
No,
the first
it was
one?
The
Or
Plague.
Vermilion. Oh, well, the first one was The Plague from Iowa, but they also came out from the second Resident Evil. The second Resident Evil was Vermilion.
Was it Vermilion Part 2? Vermilion Part 2 is the acoustic one. But anyway, with this new single, we got a glimpse of the new mask. And at first, the Corey mask looked pretty cool because it's his kind of mask, long hair. His mouth is covered, looking like a reverse Batman. But once he goes out to the music video, his the little shade comes down, and he looks like he has hamster cheeks. I mean, he does. He's had better masks.
Yeah, you're describing it all cool and
He does.
Looks
Like,
like he has
watch
hamster
the music
cheeks.
video. He has hamster cheeks, and it's not
Nalgas
metal.
Wangas.
Hamsters are not metal. They're wangas.
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 Sounds like
Wangas. I
something
never heard
from
that before.
Willy Wonka.
Yeah, Willy Wonka.
But yeah, I mean, the song was okay. I liked it. I would recommend any Slipknot fan to
I
listen
promise
to
y'all,
it.
I'll listen to these songs in time.
I mean, I only heard a glimpse because they were playing it at work.
No,
but-
same. I heard the guns. I saw it on Instagram, and I saw like the 30-second video, and it was good. I liked the way they were going.
I mean, Matthew is
I
on
just
the
don't like that it was 30
Matthew
seconds.
is on the text chain where I send these music videos to you guys.
Sometimes I'm just really busy. You know,
F off.
Hey, I'm on MySpace, man.
I'm on Xbox.
So what I was kind of looking for real quick because how you're talking about Corey Taylor's mask. He actually
Worked with
the horror special effects
Greg-
from
Oh yeah,
from Dawn of the Dead
So
and
working
on the
mask,
Day of the
yeah.
Dead and Friday the 13th.
Greg
that's
Cataro?
cool.
No. Tom, what did you
Just
say
keep
that? Tom
throwing out names.
Savini.
No,
Yeah, Tom Savini.
Tom Savini.
That's dope.
So
Yeah, but the thing is, to put that much hype behind a mask that looks like hamster cheeks. I'm just
I just think that's the way he looks.
Oh, that was the final thing though. I thought he was like
no,
it still
like
was
it
there.
looks cool. It looks cool when he has, because at first it's him and he has long hair and he has like a little like his collar comes up high and he's like it's just his eyes. Now it's like, oh, like they're gonna really and it's like even better, but it doesn't look any better. It's just like, oh. That
So
sucks.
have y'all known
Sid actually has a much better fucking mask.
his masks have always been f***ing dope as
Sid
hell.
looks like a fucking like a evil bald priest. Like Nick's creepy as hell. Like Sid is creepy.
He's random.
random.
He's so random.
How well have y'all known, or how long have y'all known Slipknot? As far as like,
Yeah,
you
Ernest.
know,
What's your Slipknot background?
about their mask and stuff like that? Not like a history of their mask, but just kind of like how they changed.
Drastically.
So, because like what I'm trying to get at is like, what was your like? I can tell you what my favorite Corey mask was, and what my favorite mask was
The OG
from
mask.
from the
My
the
favorite
band in
Corey
general.
mask was probably Vermilion. Was probably
Duality.
what's the Duality.
Duality.
Yeah. What's the
Like-
album? The third album?
Subliminal
Yeah,
Verses.
that's
Volume-
with the Leatherface
Volume
kind of.
three. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's probably his best
That
mask
one
ever.
kind of reminded me of the Book of the Dead from Evil Dead,
Mhm.
from the original. And then, but my favorite mask is always going to be the one with the dreads.
Oh, the original.
Yeah. The
See,
original.
I didn't really like pick up on it until like maybe the beginning of high school for me, or end
So that
of
was
middle
like 2 years
school.
ago.
See, this is man hair.
Anyways,
Nah.
got him.
Nah, but
Got him.
This is off the show.
This
See you later.
Semi-man here.
Right.
Nah, just take the mic. I didn't
take the mic with you.
Gotta sing in the shower, man.
You're gonna sit in the background. You guys, I'm just gonna be back here.
You just hear the car start. Yeah, I didn't really. I grew up in church, man. I was brought up, I was sheltered, you know. So like, I didn't hear any of that.
So
you know,
Eddie being the guy with "Bring Me to Hell" or something like that shirt written on his back.
I was sent from hell from
Oh,
Winter
yeah.
Plague. My shirt. I used to wear that to church. I used to wear that.
So
to church.
enough.
So the thing here with us too is that
We love the devil.
no,
We like to be
He likes Blink 182.
controversial and annoying.
no, but it kind of. I mean, me being the oldest, him being the middle, him being the baby. It kind of all started. It kind of all started with me because.
Steven introduced me to Switching Age.
I used to listen to Slipknot,
Doing screamo in his room.
and then
Him and our cousin Mike.
yeah,
Right. So it's a
I
Mike.
think Mike was one that
Mike was the
kind of
had
went
posters,
went dark with it, man. He
Get
got
the
he got the
666
long hair. He had
tattoo
the
posters,
super
everywhere.
baggy.
I was always scared.
He had the Janko
with,
jeans.
with the chains.
When I was
and
little, I
everything
was
on
always
them.
scared to go in his room,
His room was so dark and nice and cold.
but it was the only way out of the house.
Hey, man.
Yeah, it was the only way you could get out of the house. 'Cause his
It's like they're watching a movie
His
all the
room
time.
was the den.
Oh my god! So everybody would see the Slipknot poster and the giant little Kim.
He was like
poster.
50 Shades of Grey. Or what?
Just him naked on his bed.
Oh,
Him
Steven, you
sacrificing-
showed up. I totally wasn't ready for you, man.
I wasn't ready.
I love you, Mike.
I'm sorry. I don't
I wasn't around then.
All I knew is I just had to walk out the back.
Steven
door.
said the room was dark.
It was nice and cold. Yeah,
You know he was touching.
he nice air conditioner.
But yeah, I mean, I barely picked up on him. So I really don't know as far as that, as far back as
Yeah.
it goes, as far as the mask. I do remember the dress though, seen pictures of it, whatnot.
I know the percussion. The one of the percussion is the clown.
Yeah.
His is like changed.
He's one of the original members.
Yeah, and
He's actually
He-
the original member.
he's the one that
it's
gets-
his band.
his is the one that kind of creeped me
Oh.
out. Well, because
The
the
clown is his band.
Yeah,
Like,
because
it's him.
I don't
Corey,
know. See, like, I
when
didn't know
when
that.
when they were getting recognized and they even came out with an album, Corey wasn't even in the band yet.
Yeah, no, it was
And
the
then
clown.
So when they were
Joey
getting-
Jordison and Paul Gray.
when they were gonna make their first full length album, they told him you need a singer, and so at the time,
Can you
Corey was still in his band.
Can you
Stone
imagine
Sour.
how rowdy they were back then? They're still rowdy now.
Yeah, that's all I know is Corey, because I mean that dude has a huge neck.
Of course, he's
Yeah, but the thing is, like,
He's the
the thing is,
frontman.
like Slipknot
Yeah.
is not Corey. Slipknot is
Yeah.
the clown.
So I didn't know
That's
that,
his
though.
band. Like that,
That's cool.
and it's his baby. Like it's pretty crazy. Like much
It's my
respect.
baby.
Much respect.
See, I did
to-
not know that.
Yeah, much respect to
You
Sean.
need-
I thought Corey was
The man,
Corey is not a
since day
original
one.
member.
It's not an
Boy
original.
Meets World.
It was always the clown, Joey
Joey.
Jordison, and I said Paul Gray.
It's kind of like
And rest in
Motley
peace to
Crue.
Paul Gray. You know, it
That,
sucks that he's
uh,
gone, but
Vic. What was his name?
Who?
From Motley Crue, the singer.
Vince Neil.
Oh, Vince Neil. Well, he wasn't the original band. Well, he wasn't originally in the band when they started, like how in the movie they depicted. But yeah.
It was kind of like they already had the band. They just needed a
Yeah.
front man.
Yeah,
And like they had a frontman at first, but they're like, oh, it's not working.
but he
out.
sucked.
Yeah.
But either way, guys, that's been our music segment. 2 good feature albums, a lot of good singles.
music
check those
video.
out, please.
Upcoming albums,
Yeah,
music videos.
Check those
Go
out. They're
listen to
really
Old Town,
good. You're
go see
fan
Old
of
Town
that.
Road music video.
Oh, Down Road.
One
Billy
last,
Ray Cyrus.
one last
Igor.
single that we're not gonna talk about, but it's "Have Mercy." Claire, check it out if you love, pop punk or kind of like emo music. Check it out; it's really good. But we're gonna take a
The
little break.
whoa whoas and the yeah.
That's more like,
No.
oh my god,
This
I hate
is
my
a
life.
this is a well constructed emo album, emo song.
RXD.
But check it out. We're gonna take a break and we'll come back with some Batman news. So stay tuned for that. And we are back. thanks for listening to our music segment of the show. We covered a bunch of albums and a bunch of singles.
This is the first time we did an actual legitimate music.
Well, we've done music.
Yeah, we've done music, but
like once or twice.
Yeah, but
in our old "Have You Heard" segment,
an actual episode dedicated strictly to music.
That's what I like.
That's what I like. Bruno Mars. But yeah, so.
And he's going on tour right now. Have you heard his new single?
But check those out. All those singles and albums we talked about. There'll be some links in the bottom. But there's been some news that's come out. Some major news.
Oh man, there's a lot of news going on.
There's a lot of news, but the majorest of news.
Here
News,
first.
trailers.
No.
Here first.
Eddie, take it away.
Some major news here going on. Oh wait, did you say Eddie or Steve?
I said Eddie, take it away.
Guys,
we got the new Magnificent trailer that came out.
Oh man,
Keep
put
saying
your
the
name
name
right,
top.
bro.
Whatever you say.
What's wrong with you? How you never pronounce names?
It's
wrong with you?
Batman, yo.
But we have gotten some extreme news in that of the casting of the Batman, directed by Matt Reeves. Who is playing that, Steven?
Cordell Patterson. Nah.
No, guys. Robert Pattinson has been announced as the front runner and possibly confirmed as a new Batman.
AKA Edward.
Oh God! Oh my God!
Y'all two picking it.
Yeah, for real.
Just-
Okay,
just
me and Ernest gonna sit
have
back
y'all's
while
way.
you two bitch about this.
I'm not mad.
You
I can
are
see
mad.
it. I was just shocked.
Because
Out of all
Steven's mad. Steven does not like this at all.
I'm not mad. I just
You're
think,
mad.
I really think
Ernest, was he mad yesterday? Was he mad?
You went off on the text too.
He
man.
went up on the text chain.
Like
He went off
you were
on the
playing,
text
but
chain.
you weren't.
Yeah.
And I just
Steven, why
Go
do you
ahead.
hate
I just
Robert-
think we could have gotten someone better than Cedric Diggory,
who died. In, spoiler alert.
who only
Potter.
lasted.
Okay.
He didn't even last
Okay,
in the fire.
on our text
Bastard.
chain, I have put it out. I think it's Matthew. Matthew put it out there. He put on our text chain that from
Link.
from Variety, which is a pretty trusted source in the industry, that Robert Pattinson was in talks and in negotiations to take on the role as the Batman,
And then as-
Matt Reeves. In Matt Reeves' interpretation, which is going to tackle a younger Batman.
And then as the
it was out of nowhere though, bro.
And then as the news progressed, it was between Nick Holt, what? Or James
Nicholas Holt.
Nicholas Holt,
Nicholas
who plays
Holt
the Beast
plays the
in
Beast in
X-Men.
X-Men, the new X-Men franchise, and him.
And no, it was Nicholas Holt, Zac Efron, and
No, it was
No,
I was
no,
always
it was-
Nicholas
it was
Holt
not- it was
and,
not
and
Zac
Robert
okay,
Pattinson.
well, that's just
And
that's just
then-
wishful thinking.
Again, an hour later, we said
Too
It's
much.
the abs.
an hour later it was like, okay, Robert Pattinson is in final negotiations to sign on to be Batman.
And I'll say, Ernest, so like the studio hasn't confirmed this exactly, but usually when an actor is, from a trusted source in talks or in negotiations, is pretty much going to be leading to that confirmed announcement coming pretty soon.
So, ladies and gentlemen, Robert Pattinson's the new Batman.
Yeah, so I think it might be
Battinson.
So it might be safe to say that.
Don't you
But the thing
dare.
is, when Matthew texted this,
Or more like Battinson.
oh my god. So okay.
I'm Team Nicholas.
Oh my god. So let's talk about this. When Matthew had
Hopefully not long.
texted us about this, I was excited because the thing is, yes,
Oh, Edward. He's Batman. He got my name in the movie.
I'm so Team Edward.
first of all, I'm Team Jacob all the way.
No, you know how I know you're gay?
No, but
No, but seriously.
outside
You
the
know how I
Twilight
know?
movies and outside, the Harry Potter movie he was in, which I think he was actually pretty good in.
Died.
Yes, he did die, Matthew. Yes, okay, he died. But he has built up quite a career as far as him acting and doing a bunch of indie movies.
Hey, Dirty John moved from Bravo to USA for season 2.
Oh my gosh. Finish it, Eddie.
Go ahead, dude.
If anybody out there has seen Good Time, which is a movie starring Robert Robert
Anybody.
Oh,
Pattinson.
Good Times. I love that show.
Anybody.
Fonz?
You want,
That's a totally different show, dude.
Oh, it's Happy Times.
oh my god!
That's Happy Days, bro.
Oh.
Cut it.
He said
Cut
happy
it.
times. Good times, happy
I was
days.
like trying to dissect it right now. Like, damn.
God. How did he
That's
get
a black
to that?
show, man. Let me see you, Peter boy.
All right. I'm going to stop
Okay.
talking. Go ahead, Eddie.
Go ahead.
Actually, okay, look.
I'm going to stay quiet like usual.
Go for it, dude.
Go.
Yeah, no. Stay quiet like usual, please.
Oh
Shut the
my
f- up.
I'll turn off my mic.
Um,
Not really.
no, guys, like, although the thing is, everybody's perception is, when they first hear this news, is
Sparkles.
the Twilight sparkly guy. Why? But no,
And
look
literally,
past.
I saw a tweet of that.
God damn it!
Like the,
Look past
the
that
sparkly guy
and
from
watch
Twilight.
movies post Twilight, because he's built up quite a career and his acting is real strong. He is actually a really good contender for this role, and I think he could bring so much more to this role, being a younger Batman. And at that, Matt Reeves, the guy who's directed
Planet of the Apes.
the Planet of the Apes,
The sequel and then the
Dawn of the Apes, and
Dawn of the Apes and Rise of the Planet of the Apes.
yeah, oh no, Rise is the first one. Rise, Dawn, and
No, that's it.
The
No,
apes,
no.
man.
But the
Another
last
one.
two of the Apes franchise he directed, which are some of the greatest movies I've ever seen. Like
Dawn and War.
yeah, what?
Dawn
Yeah,
of the
Dawn
Planet
of the Planet of the Apes and War of the Planet of the Apes.
Rise
He
of the Planet of the
directed
Apes was the
those-
first one.
Oh, shut up, Bird.
Yeah, but that was somebody else.
But
Same.
for him
crying
to
now,
to
you
trust
man.
Robert Pattinson to take on this role as Batman, like, and it's like that, it's a younger Batman. You have to get that in your mind, younger Batman. And at that, when Ben Affleck was announced as Batman, everybody hated that. Everybody hated Daredevil
about
as Batman.
I
The
actually-
guy from Days of Confused who paddled people.
I actually
oh my
miss him.
god!
Yeah,
But
and we just saw that movie. Dazed and Confused.
oh yeah,
That's
we
why you
have-
mentioned it.
The greatest Texas movie of them all.
Yeah, oh my god. But it is like the casting. I think for me is the best decision they made as far as the Batman. And you guys, because because you guys are so close minded. Have you seen Good Time, Matt?
No.
Have you
I
seen
haven't
Good
I'm
Time?
gonna
seen-
take it
Steven?
over here before somebody gets chokeslam, man. Because
Into this table.
yeah, really into it. But yeah, man. Dude, I was like that for like 2 hours because I mean, like when he announced her, like I was with you, like this, like really, dude, like this
Oh
guy
yeah,
out
where?
of the blue.
So
like,
you
he's-
can invite me to
he's
Pluckers or
so
what?
he's you told him?
You told him?
Damn, you told him. I didn't say anything.
He told
was
me.
there.
He told my mom
And he
yesterday, and I was
spit on
there.
me. He drank a beer and he spit on me. By the way,
He texted me secretly to go.
He liked it.
Fuck you guys. I bet you,
Anyway.
I bet you went to go see Blink too, right?
We're talking about it.
Anyways, man, I was with seeing everybody for like a good 2 hours. Like this, oh my god, this dude is gonna suck. Like that's the first thing that came to mind was the Twilight movies, and if you go back to like everybody's comments on almost anything, that's the first thing they bring up.
This sparkling guy from that movie is gonna be on it. The light just went out.
That's all right. We're still good.
You be going. Anyways, well for me. I saw like someone edit it. He does a lot of editing for
Like
I should
like,
remember the page for Endgame and whatnot. And he does a lot of pictures
There's a lot
on
of
it.
like custom
Oh,
pictures.
Yeah, like right off the bat.
Boss Logic.
Yes.
Boss Logic.
And dude, he put him like really sweet edit in the Batman outfit, and it looks sweet.
Well, he does a lot of badass stuff, and I haven't seen that one yet, though.
But yeah, my thing
We
is
sent it to you today.
Yeah,
We sent it to you today.
and you know what?
Did-
I've seen a side by side comparison to like Ben Affleck and like a picture of Robert Pattinson is like, and someone said like I can see this.
He needs
and
to
it's
get
like
big, yeah.
old and young. Like okay,
Yeah,
No,
I
That's
it's
saw
what I'm
that
saying.
one.
Like
He just needs to be a little
he
bit
is a
younger and-
younger
yes.
Batman. He's not gonna take on the same man. Beetlejuice was Batman. Daredevil was
Exactly,
Batman.
yeah. All these dudes look
Like-
like you picture them off of like the biggest.
American
movie they
Psycho
come,
was Batman.
And he
American,
was-
yeah, American Psycho was Batman. Dude, chased a guy around naked in a chainsaw or a chick, whatever. He was Batman.
Yeah.
That was one of our greatest Batmans ever.
From the
Like,
get go, everybody that gets that role as Batman, dude, everybody wants. They they think they're gonna bomb it.
Jim
And
Morrison was Batman. He was
Let's
fucking
just
good.
let's just wait
Vouch.
though.
George Clooney was Batman.
I was gonna say I give it to him that he's probably gonna be a better Batman than
George Clooney.
George Clooney
Okay, I
and
thought you
Val
said-
Kilmer.
Oh
I got my back card.
Oh my god.
Never leave home with that.
No. But I mean,
How
the
dare
thing is like what I want to just put out there is just like
you just aimed that at
just
me.
if you find yourself like, oh no, Robert Pattinson, the guy from Twilight, just watch other movies of his and just.
I'm not like, oh
open to
no,
the fact.
what
Oh no, you were.
what I was pissed off about is like I really, like I said, I really wanted Nicholas Hoult to get the part.
But he's Beast.
Okay, that's my point because
Yeah, but he's not Beast anymore.
He's been in,
but he has
comic
one more
book
movie to come out.
One
One movie to
that's
come
already
out.
filmed.
That's enough already. We had enough of Nicholas Hoult.
No, not enough.
He's not that great.
But my concern is the same reason why I was concerned with Jake Gyllenhaal getting cast in Spider-Man, is that they've never taken on roles like this before.
But Jake Gyllenhaal was going to be Spider-Man at one point.
Which was dumb, and I didn't like
No.
that either.
He would have been great.
He would have sucked. He would have been worse than
He
Tobey.
would have been better
Tobey
than Andrew
Maguire.
Garfield.
No.
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 Oh,
No.
you guys.
No.
No, he would have been
Okay.
because he has that
No.
awkward kind of
No.
like.
Okay,
Oh, man.
you're really
Honestly, Andrew
Because
Garfield.
he skateboards.
Andrew
like-
Garfield sucked
I
at
like
Spider-Man.
Andrew Garfield a little bit more better.
Oh,
than
He
no.
skateboarded.
Andrew Garfield sucked at
they
Spider-Man.
both bring the same
How
energy,
you
but
gonna compare him?
Andrew Garfield is a little
Tom
bit better.
Holland was not Spider-Man. How are you gonna compare him to Tobey Maguire?
Andrew
Andrew
Garfield-
Garfield.
See, but that's the thing is you just have to wait till the movie comes out.
Yeah,
'Cause
guys.
right now,
yeah.
like it's just out there, you know. The dudes, but bottom line, he's it.
We got 2 years.
He's it. Yeah, you got either you like it or you don't.
Exactly what Ernest is saying is that when Ben Affleck was announced, everybody's like, "Oh, Daredevil."
Hey man, I'm.
But when it came
Batfleck all
out,
the way, dude.
when Batman v Superman, yeah,
I was Ben Affleck. All
Batman
the way.
v Superman may not have been the best movie in the world, but Ben Affleck was
way
bomb.
better than
was
Justice
fucking
League.
was fucking bomb in Phantoms.
Yeah.
And then Justice League just
Batman was like a
butchered.
motherfucker.
Justice League just butchered Ben Affleck.
Yeah, no, but Justice League fucked that shit up
And
bad.
I was like, man,
Actually, Josh Whedon f***ed up Justice League.
yeah.
Oh, but Ben Affleck was probably one of the worst parts of that movie.
Yes.
Honestly, he was one of the worst parts in Justice
because
League.
because of his
Superman showed up,
because
he's
of his
all-
badass performance in
Yes, in
Batman versus Superman.
It was great, man.
But
It was
Ben Affleck
dark.
was probably the best thing in Batman v Superman.
That's what
we
I
agree?
agree with that.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was not
Matt?
I was not
Yes,
pissed off
cool.
when they cast him as Batman. I was like, hell yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I
Hell
can
yeah.
see this.
He
I
took
could
it
actually
serious.
see
But
this.
what I'm saying is that the general audience is it. You
But
know,
the general
it-
audience is also stupid at the same time. I mean, look,
Hey man,
we
there's probably some
Okay.
followers like,
no, like,
The general audience actually liked the Twilight movie, so why are we listening to them for it?
yeah, we're not the general audience. We're like, you know, and people that call
Shit
it, that want to call
audience.
themselves like the super fans and shit like that. Okay, some of them are just, you know, they're never gonna be happy ever.
Yes.
And
Nitpicky.
you know, it's kind of the same thing that's
Hence
going on.
Star Wars,
it's
Game of
yeah,
Thrones.
and it's just, like I said, yeah, it's the same thing that's going on with Game of Thrones right now. That there's these
I love the
stu-
Last Jedi.
That there's these stupid people that are pensioning, you know, for
Oh
for
my
Game of
God.
Thrones season 8 to
To
be
be reshot.
rewritten
Oh my
and reshot. I'm like, are you
God.
kidding
That
me?
is
50,000, man.
Stupid.
no.
It's
Oh,
been
like,
2
that's a
years
yard.
on this.
For those of you who don't know, for little context, that there's been a petition online, this little stupid online petition
50,000.
for Game of Thrones season 8
500.
to be
500?
reshot. 50,000.
500.
Wow.
No,
I
50,000.
thought it was
Last time I
500.
saw it,
What was that?
it's
500,000.
Add a zero,
stupid.
take a zero.
They're not gonna reshoot
And
season
and
8. It's so
and-
dumb.
these are the same ones too
Who petitioned to have
petitioning
Last Jedi reshot?
no, also petitioning against Aladdin because they took out
Well,
they took out one of the songs from Aladdin.
Prince Ali.
Yeah, Prince Ali.
You just
fuck.
can't,
I'm like,
you just
no,
can't
you know,
be
and
picky,
I'm,
though.
I'm
like,
not, I'm not real.
in
I'm
society
not. I'm
at
not too
all.
excited about Aladdin myself. You know, if I go watch it, I'll go watch it. If I wait till it comes out on
It's your childhood,
Blu-ray,
though.
you know,
Yeah.
whatever, it's cool. But
watch it or you don't.
but I'm not gonna be like, dude,
It's like
I know.
Remake the movie.
like okay, I wasn't too thrilled about
I never watched
Will
Aladdin,
Smith being the
honestly.
genie, and after we saw him as the
Oh
genie.
my God.
I definitely wasn't thrilled, but I'm not gonna be like, oh no, they need
Remake the movie!
They need to remake the whole movie.
I'm
and
not
da, da, da.
watching
It's
it.
like
Right.
Yeah.
I'm not a
gonna
fan of
watch
this.
it. Like,
It's
no.
not my position to
And
tell
again,
filmmakers.
and this
to,
is
like,
the same thing that I go
Or-
back that I'm
See, but
going.
thing
What
is,
are
the
they
thing
gonna
is,
do?
but
Yeah. Some dude
but
off the
the
street.
thing is
Yeah.
with that,
Okay,
with
cool.
that is that people have think they have that power because the whole Sonic incident.
Okay, and that's the other thing I was gonna get back. This,
At that-
this is the same thing going on with the Sonic thing
It
too
was-
as well.
it's still early,
Come on,
so
Sonic.
they
It'd
could
be
do-
goodbye. Let's change that shit.
Yeah, but
I was kind of happy that they took
No,
it.
come on, no. That shit looks fucking
It looks
that-
like
with
a
that,
midget in like fur, like.
No, it looks horrible.
No, with that, it's
That's
still.
what I'm saying. Like,
it's
I'm
still
happy they took
early.
it back.
Okay.
but,
It's still
yeah.
early for them to like.
yeah,
Okay,
but, no,
we
but
can-
what,
we can
but
go
what,
back
what
and
I'm
change
trying
it
to
real
say
quick.
is that this is not our Sonic anymore. This is, our kids. These are kids.
True.
Yeah, but
Stuff and the
I don't
one,
got
all the ones that are like arguing and petitioning and stupid like that are the ones that were like
I'm all part of
fans
that group.
from the 90s stuff, but it's like, okay, that's our stuff back then. This is not ours anymore. This is just an adaptation of what we used to love. I'm sorry,
It's
but
still
it's not going to be what you think.
Did you like it
Same-
though?
I mean,
I really didn't care for it.
what's that?
The Sonic.
Sonic.
I mean,
I like the
sucked
game.
ass.
I'm sure I was still gonna go see it too.
No.
But-
no, you weren't.
Yeah, I was.
Yes,
I was gonna take my son to go see it.
You would see it when it comes out on video. I would see it come on video, but I wouldn't go to theaters to see it. I wouldn't.
I would take my son,
fuck
and if you're not gonna take,
Because you didn't take your son.
If
to
you're not
the
gonna take
game.
if
your
you're not gonna
son,
take your
to
son,
like Sonic,
if you're not gonna take your son, then I'll take my nephew.
Hey, I saw my son to go see
Oh,
Detective
man.
Pikachu, and he loved it. It's
He's like,
the
I'll
best
be-
video game in the
I'll
world.
I'll be daddy.
Oh my god.
if you're not gonna take your son to go see Sonic, who loves Sonic,
Yeah,
Did he like
you're
it?
dumb.
that would
Did
be
he like it,
that,
Eddie?
that would also be like if
Did he like
if they came out with the super
He
with
did.
the
Damn.
that would be like if they came out
He's
with
like,
a,
that
a
is
new,
Sonic. I'm like, oh son.
That's not my
Oh,
Sonic.
son.
It's not my Sonic, son.
Right, hashtag not my Sonic. Hashtag not my new sidewalk.
Well, back to the topic. You have to wait till this Batman comes out, man.
yeah, Steven.
The only it's good. Yeah, right.
good.
Okay. You have to wait till it comes out. The only thing I do not
I'm
like
gonna
about it
wait.
whatsoever is they already had the whole plot with
Oh,
Penguin
yeah,
and Catwoman.
with Penguin, Catwoman.
Yeah, you
Oh
should
yeah,
have
that
been
came
there,
out
done
today.
It's
That's
gonna be
gonna-
it's
that's
gonna
gonna
be
be-
Batman Returns all over
Again.
No,
Again.
but better.
It better be better.
But better.
Okay, so they announced that, and now fans
And the suit better be
Fans.
wicked.
are arguing, oh, Kristen Stewart should play Catwoman.
Oh God.
No.
Okay, yeah, that's
No.
that's probably the dumbest thing I've heard. Like,
No.
oh, like Rob Pattinson is cast as Batman. Let's bring in Kristen
Wait,
Stewart.
yeah,
no,
wait,
let's
but-
not
No.
do that because at the time, yes, they were dating. They had that whatever
Well,
chemistry,
either-
but
no, but either way,
it was
we-
toxic.
Either way, because then it's
And
gonna
she's
go-
not a good actress. She's not a good actress.
But either way, then it's gonna go back to what me and Matthew are arguing. This is gonna go to fucking glitter.
No. But thing is, with
Sparkly
that,
shit.
Sparkly shit.
Batman's gonna turn to Batman
reason
from
I
Justice
argue
League.
against that is because
Gets
Matt
in the
Reeves.
dust.
No, I'm
Matt
not.
Reeves will not let that happen.
I know. I'm not saying it's gonna be literal.
No!
Okay, I'm
Know
just
what?
saying.
No.
That
Maybe we're
Wait,
gonna finally
wait.
have the Marvel DC crossover where Thanos just snaps away everything
Yes.
in the DC
And all
universe.
three Batmans come out.
Yeah.
Batflick
Oh, yeah.
and well, I'm say three. Batflick and Keaton.
But Keaton,
And then we'll
but
stick with
Keaton
Robert
is the
Pattinson.
Vulture. So how's that gonna work?
Oh.
But he's in jail.
Got him. Oh, Scorpion.
The chameleon.
Oh man, I mean, you just gotta wait and see. You can't just
Can't just
again,
base
you
it
can't
off
be
Twilight
nitpicking.
movies.
And
You can't.
it's not just for you. It's for everybody out there that's been like
I'm sorry, but you
really
can't.
like
And the thing
nitpicking
is,
at
like,
it
and the thing is, you
I'm
guys.
bashing the
not.
dude.
I'm-
And I told
I'm not-
Ernest.
Not that it's
I'm
you.
not-
No, I told Ernest
I'm
that
not
you.
basing it off the Twilight. I'm just making
Yes.
fun of the Twilight.
yes.
But
Okay.
the thing is,
I'm
you
just-
and
Anyways.
Matthew are in the minority of thinking that, oh, this is a bad idea. Because honestly, everybody out there thinks it's a great
Hey.
idea.
Why are you
Give him
why are you
time,
putting
man.
words in my mouth?
Yeah,
I
why
didn't say it was a
put
bad
words- I didn't say it
idea.
was a bad idea.
Oh.
I just said.
Ernest-
I just said.
Ernest,
I just think
cheers.
that. I just think
Hey.
that they could have found something better.
Anyways,
and
You're
I-
lucky though. I came on your side because
And I agree.
was,
I
like,
agree
really-
with. I agree
I had
with.
to jerk him
I
off.
agree with Ernest when we're having a conversation about it earlier. That I would have loved it to have a younger unknown.
Yes.
But
That
thing is,
was
like,
my thing from the
we've-
beginning. Was I'd rather have someone who like they don't really have a big role. Like you pull them out there and you just like he's from that movie. You know, you want to get someone who nobody can really judge. But I'm just happy at this point that he's younger. He's younger. You can see where it goes, and then you can kind of take off with them and do a couple more movies with them. And
I cannot wait to see the look on your face when you see the first Bruce Wayne, Bob Pattinson. You're like, oh, this looks pretty awesome.
They should have got.
I cannot wait to see your face.
They should have gotten Liam Neeson.
Oh my god, he's supposed to go.
Anyways,
I got a set of skills.
go read the Batman comics right now by Tom King. It's going strong. But
The fuck.
speaking in the Batman universe or the Batman realm,
Batman Hush.
There's a certain. Oh yeah, I didn't see that though.
Oh,
Well, the trailer for that, but
pretty
it was just released today. Too,
yeah, it was
so.
released today. It's pretty good. Check it out.
What I like about the animated movies is that I like how they all kind of tie in one way or another,
yes,
and
they're really great.
Yeah.
Except for the Killing Joke, it was
Yeah.
kind of its own.
Well, yeah,
thing,
that one. But I'm talking
which
about
is
like
weird.
like some of the other
the
ones,
beginning.
like the Teen Titans versus Justice League is tied in with Teen Titans. What was it called?
Preteens.
Judas contract.
Judas Contract.
Oh my
Yeah,
God,
and
that's
then,
one of the best.
And then Damien, who's with the Teen Titans in both those movies, also comes out in the Batman animated. You know, the son of Batman, Batman versus Robin, Bad Blood. You know, even though
Great.
was it Under the Red Hood is not.
Oh
It's
my
not.
god, that's
but
one of the, that is one of the
that's-
best
that is a good one.
animated ones.
That's definitely a good one. So yeah, so I'm kind of glad they're kind of all like in relationship into one another. So, but yeah, so you were saying sticking with the Batman realm.
So, we talked about Robert Pattinson as Batman, but we haven't talked about Batwoman, which is going to be the new CW show coming Sunday, this Sunday or mid
What channel is that on?
CW.
Oh,
It's
The,
this
the,
month
o,
already?
the OWB.
I'm not sure if it, when was the release date for it.
I honestly don't know.
I honestly think it's going to be this fall for
It
the
is going to be during this fall for sure.
for the Crisis
be during
on
fall.
the Crisis on Infinite Earths storyline.
Earth.
It's Infinite Earths.
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 Oh man.
Well, I wonder how they're going to play it off because Arrow just had its season finale as well.
Yeah.
So Arrow is no longer on there, and to be honest with you, I kind of like after when they started doing the whole crossover stuff and different.
So confused.
It really got so confusing, and then when what's the other one? The team Legends of Tomorrow.
yeah.
Legends of Tomorrow.
When they started doing the whole time travel thing too,
Yeah.
it really got me all confused because like
That's weird.
then after a while because then you have to watch one show from one. You had to watch one episode from one show, then continue on the set of that same episode of another show. So it was like it started off with the Flash,
then
Arrow,
and then Legends of Tomorrow.
Legend Tomorrow, and then
Supergirl.
Supergirl. And then they spur off into their own worlds, and I was just like, it just got too competitive. It was just like, it was just way too much to watch. And then you got Black Lightning that came out,
Which is its own separate thing.
but I heard that they did one crossover, or am I wrong?
Arrow.
Black Lightning.
What I've seen, I only seen the first season, and it's its own separate.
Its own separate thing.
It doesn't.
Okay,
It
so-
doesn't. It
so
doesn't
then- so then-
reference
so-
any.
So then that's cool then.
Yeah.
But when they just started like, oh man, it was just way too confusing.
I really got into the Flash, but after that one season,
After season 2 of Arrow, I just stopped watching it. I tried to watch the Flash, and I was like, "This is too corny. I can't watch this anymore."
that's
And then I just
Arrow was probably the best one out of
Yeah,
all of them.
Season 2 was the best one. Was Deathstroke,
Yeah,
stuff like
Deathstroke.
that. And then after that, I was like, "What? What's going on?"
But it was still pretty. I think it was still very good.
I got
it was a
bored.
lot going on.
For me, Arrow was a lot darker,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
and then the Flash and
course,
Supergirl.
Yeah, Flash is more lighthearted. I never watched Supergirl and never watched an episode of
I
I,
have,
that.
I watched the first one and I was like,
Legends of Tomorrow was
I have
way
an
too
admission.
corny.
I've never seen any of these shows.
That's fine. I know. That's why you're quiet.
I'm just like, it's like you guys talking about Game of Thrones. Just like,
Don't.
So, but anyway,
I feel like at this point,
so now
I don't even want to try to watch these shows because it's so
yeah, there's
so
like
confusing.
so many
Yes.
now. And then I can, and then if you don't remember where you left off, you're like kind of effed, and
DC,
you gotta
why?
go back.
Just why, man?
Why?
Why
Like-
CW?
Yeah, like I rather watch like Punisher.
But,
and all
okay,
those
so-
shows on Netflix. Oh,
Batwoman.
all right. Yes.
Ruby Rose is gonna play her
From Orange is the New Black
Orange is the
and
New
from
Black.
John Wick Chapter 2.
John Wick Chapter 2. So if you're not familiar with her, those are her.
She's a
two-
hottie.
two-
She's every girl's hottest crush. With
It was really good casting.
like man crush,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
in,
but man crush, but not really a
But
man.
in
yeah,
woman
in
form.
woman
Yeah.
form.
It was a really good casting, just for the character in general. She's real. How do you say?
Athletic.
Yeah,
She has that chiseled kind of,
Yeah,
Yeah.
she looks like she can beat some butt.
She just like
Beat some butt.
she has a manlier chin than me. I do.
She looks like she could kick some ass.
Yes.
Definitely kick some ass.
Yeah, she could beat some butt.
She's
It's-
hot.
it's- yeah.
She's hot, but I'm so confused.
Yeah. It's a good cast.
I just don't know what to do. But no, I mean it looks pretty good. I'll be real disappointed if it does do the crossover.
I'm pretty
alternate
sure
universe.
it's going to start off the crossover because Crisis on Infinite Earths
Yeah.
is going to fall on this fall.
Because I mean,
So-
I don't want to start off a new show. Having
Let
to-
me ask you guys
having
this
to go
question.
back into
Let me ask
other
you this
shows.
question. In these all of these shows, these CW shows, have they ever showed Batman?
No.
So this is the first
they
time they showed.
mention him.
They mentioned
But they,
him.
yeah, no,
but
no, they mentioned, but they never showed
they
anybody
never
in
showed
the
him.
Batman costume. So this is the first time you've seen the Batman costume.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so
And
she's like,
Arrow, they mentioned him when Oliver Queen was like, well, Bruce Wayne is out here fighting crime too.
but
Yeah.
he's never.
But they never showed
fighting
him.
Yeah.
crime. Okay, okay.
Because
With the
Arrow was in what was it?
in Star City.
Star
Yeah.
City.
So let me ask you another question, because in the trailer they show her, she's like, oh, the Batman suit. It'd be cooler if it fits a woman. And they show her in the Batman suit, but she's just like dressed
And-
like Batman. But
and-
hold on.
and-
But my question is, at the end of the trailer, they show her with the red
The
bat
actual-
symbol
yeah,
and the red hair.
yes.
When do you think that's gonna come into play? Do you think it's gonna be early in the season, or it's gonna be like
Probably
Daredevil
towards
later in
end.
the season?
Yeah.
Well,
I
they
think
already
later.
had
it's
like,
either gonna be.
an episode of her. In
Yeah,
the
because she was in the
bat
crossover. But was it the red or was it the regular?
I think it was the red.
No, I want to say the regular one, and then I think maybe like towards the end is when she's gonna get the red with the red
Think
symbol.
they'll introduce Batman then?
Um,
Which
but,
one-
see,
what-
but the thing is with this Batwoman is that, I mean, I never really read too much into the comics. I'm not too familiar with it, but, and from what I understand, they're not cousins,
Yes.
which the show's portraying them that they are cousins.
Okay,
Well-
yeah, she even says it.
Yeah,
My cousin.
In the comic, well, in the new comic book, they have it. I think they hinted at, they are related
really
in a
are.
way,
There's so many universes
or they're
and all that one now.
affiliated
You
in
can't
a way.
and then
It's its own thing, man.
Batman didn't approve of her
Yeah.
because of her tactics, because she used guns,
She's a hardcore.
and I don't know if she's gonna have the guns in this one.
Doesn't look like she does.
Yeah, it didn't really look like she.
Doesn't look like
she
she's
did.
so extreme.
She's just
So.
kicking ass
Yeah.
throughout the whole trailer.
She's kicking ass as much as CW would allow her to.
And
Yeah.
then they did mention that Batman abandoned them. Abandoned them.
Yes.
What does
they
that
did,
mean,
so-
though?
Yeah.
Batman doesn't abandon.
So you
Gotham
gotta
City.
watch it. They just want you to watch it.
So I don't know how far into the future they're doing this, because apparently Batman's already been doing this for years, and like Matthew said, in like the first 2 seasons of Arrow,
I'm not sure it was the first 2 seasons, but they did mention him.
Yeah,
in Arrow, or
Oliver Queen
did mention
mentioned
like Bruce Wayne.
Bruce Wayne's is doing this in Gotham, so he was already Batman
dropped.
and already known and stuff before.
Well, I think it was like, what if Bruce Wayne's out here fighting crime, like whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know the exact quote of it, but it implied that he's Batman.
So
and has already been Batman.
Yeah.
for a
So the
while.
question that comes down to it is that, like, for me, I haven't really. I mean, I've never watched any of these W shows, so I probably won't keep up with this. But will you guys check this out when it comes out?
Definitely.
I'll probably
Probably-
check it out just to see
probably not.
how it goes. I'll probably check it out just to see how it goes. But if it's going the way Matthew says it's gonna go, then
Crossovers.
it's gonna be the crossovers and the crisis, and that's the
It's
way
too
it's gonna.
confusing.
And if that's the way it's gonna start, I probably won't continue watching it, because it's gonna be too
Well,
it's going to be too confusing
they
for
just
me.
CW did just release their schedule. So of course Sundays is gonna be Supergirl and Batwoman.
Oh, wow.
Wednesdays
And you
gonna
got to remember
be
too,
the Flash and Arrow.
Supergirl wasn't originally on the CW.
Yeah.
It was on
It was on-
CBS for the first season.
Okay.
And then CW brought it back after maybe it was for 2 seasons, because I remember they did do a crossover where the Flash went into her
Because
into
Batgirl
her
was
Earth,
his own thing, and then they started crossing
and then
over.
they did the crossover, and that was
And then
what-
they had
so
Superman.
confusing, dude.
yeah,
Like,
and that's one thing I didn't like. I was like, wait, what? I was like, they're not in the same Earth. It's
and,
like,
and,
They
and
had
then on
Superman,
top
too.
of that, a whole different subject. You have Krypton on
Sci-Fi.
which is his own show too.
yeah,
Yeah.
But which I hear is getting pretty buzz about it.
Because you're gonna get Lobo.
Yeah. I saw the trailer. He's like,
Brainiac.
I'm Lobo. I'm like, oh, off.
I'm no boy.
He says
Lobo.
that. And it's like, oh, come on, dude. Like, you just put it out there to.
who is the one playing Lobo?
I have no
Who
idea.
was it? I
It's
forgot.
not
who it
Jason
was.
Momoa.
It's not Jason Momoa.
He's
But
Aquaman.
yeah, I mean, like this whole CW universe, I don't know. I just never, honestly, and I hate to say this, I just never been too serious about it. I mean, it's just been there. It's one of those kind of fun things to
And-
watch, and
And I can see that. Like I said, for me, out of all of them, Arrow was the best. The best.
And I've
one.
heard that. I heard Arrow is one of the good ones. Flash starts off good, but kind of gets wonky.
I mean,
Right, well, like right off
for
the
me,
bat.
what I don't like about this Flash is that he was a big crybaby. Big crybaby.
And in the comics and in the kind of source material, he's real cocky.
Yeah,
and
you
then
know,
they did Flashpoint, which
that kind of sucked. I was real disappointed with that.
I
one.
hear that
really?
with the Flashpoint kind of storyline they did in the CW was kind of real like, oh, really? Like, that's it?
well, of course, they're not gonna
It
bring.
was underwhelming.
They're not gonna bring bad Batman.
That would have been awesome.
The
Well, no,
Joker.
I know that, but it was just like it was disappointing in the way that it happened too
So-
fast,
so
and
quick.
then they started explaining, oh, this is the Flashpoint. You know, I just didn't like.
Oh, by the way.
and that because the Flashpoint really has to do with the Reverse Flash, too,
Yeah,
and they ended that story quick for me.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
I've heard.
So
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm never gonna get into these shows ever again.
Reverse.
Thanks,
I mean,
man.
Reverse Flash has always been one of my favorite villains for the Flash. I mean, he's just, diabolical. He just wants to be better than the Flash and the only speedster. And then when they brought out Zoom, I was like, oh, okay, Zoom. And then the way they went in that direction with it too turned out to
Reverse
be
Flash. too?
yeah, he turned out to be Garrett.
Oh, Gary, whatever his name.
Yeah.
is. Like the original Flash.
Yeah, the original Flash with the
The
helmet.
helmet,
The
yeah.
helmet.
I've seen that.
And then he wasn't even that Flash to begin with.
That's what I'm saying.
And
like,
then-
like,
Salvador being-
the one that was that Flash was his dad, but in an alternate universe.
that's what I'm saying. Like you
And it
explain
was
this,
like,
it's just like,
it's
oh
like,
man.
God.
But I mean,
And then
that,
he goes to him for advice and stuff like that.
but like,
And then-
but what I'm saying, like that in itself, these multiple timelines, it's real confusing. But we're also, I mean, and I hate to shift the conversation to in a little bit, but this multiple timeline type of situation that's going on with this CW universe is real confusing, obviously,
And
because
then-
you're talking about it,
Yeah,
but it's just like,
hard to
oh man.
watch.
But there's another universe that's trying to kind of doing that, in that of the MCU. We've all seen Endgame. We've all loved it. Matt, you loved it.
I love the out of it.
So we're gonna shift the conversation
closing.
here.
I guess we're closing on the Batman CW talk.
Yeah.
Batwoman.
Battinson.
Yeah, because
Baddest
all we got was just a trailer, so we don't know too much about it yet. All we know is that
She's kicking ass.
she's coming in, she's kicking
Batwoman.
ass. She's
taking
supposedly
Batman's
she's
place.
she's kind of supposed to take Batman's place.
cousins.
So if you haven't seen it,
Related.
if you haven't seen it yet, check it out. It's a new trailer for the new Batwoman series that's going to be coming on CW. So check that out.
And there's also
And-
there's also a Batman Hush trailer for the
Also-
animated series. Check that out. It's it's pretty cool.
another another DC show coming out soon.
Not in CW.
Well, DC show, Watchmen, but that's another conversation for another day.
Yes, because that's a long conversation.
Yeah.
And honestly,
There's a lot
I
of
think,
in depth, and I want him to watch
and, yo,
the movie.
you have it.
Well, it's on Netflix, but I have it.
Yeah.
But
well,
you should send
I'll
it to
find
him.
time.
I think the
Actually,
director's cut
I
on
think,
Netflix
I think
too.
I'll let you. Never mind, because mine's the director's cut.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
So-
So
Maybe-
we'll save that
I'm not gonna
Watchmen
say it one
conversation
time.
for the next time
Wait till I
because
catch
that's a
up.
long and a thoughtful conversation. But we're gonna shift it to a little
As far
bit.
as time travel goes,
Yeah.
MCU is going into this. I really do hope they're not. Like, this isn't their new thing now.
It'd be
It's a time travel
It'd
thing.
be a waste on a really good casting. though.
I really want them to go more in depth with the cosmic stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course, Endgame introduced time travel, multiple dimensions.
Nah,
alternate
everybody's
universes.
doing it.
So Matt, what were your general thoughts about the movie? I mean, just broad thoughts.
Well, of course, I was very overwhelmed,
Yeah.
especially
First time you watched
especially at the end of the movie. I was just like, "What the freak is going on?"
it.
Everyone's on the screen, they're live, fighting a whole ass army.
Were you satisfied?
Yeah, I was satisfied in a way.
So tell me some things that you weren't particularly a fan of that happened.
the whole them trying to make the whole time travel make sense in a way. It
That seems to be a big kind
it
of.
did, but it didn't. I was like,
It seems to be a big kind of debate among fans right now. Is that
You're
the whole
also
time
that
travel?
Back to the Future kind of thing.
yeah, because of course you see like roadies like you can't just go back in time and just kill baby Thanos, and then Hulk's like, no, that doesn't work like that.
Because our present, yeah.
Because if we go back in time in that present, then our present, then our
Doesn't-
future,
yeah,
it doesn't
it's-
exist.
yeah, it doesn't.
I was
yeah.
like, what?
But as far as like being satisfied with endings, what did you think about the Iron Man and Captain America endings? Were you satisfied with those? And what were your feelings about that?
I was sad with Iron Man. I mean, of course, it makes sense because he was the one who started it all, and then he was the one to end it all.
Mhm.
Captain America, in a way, it made sense, but it didn't at the same time.
There's much
Okay. Explain more.
Dude made out with his niece.
Oh my
He did. He did.
Okay, yes, it's been put out there that. Okay,
So
a little bit of backtrack.
I've read a theory of that.
Okay, show your theory.
America.
That Captain America didn't actually marry Peggy Carter. He married Black Widow.
Oh.
No,
He married Black Widow,
nope,
Natasha.
nope, nope,
But that's a theory I've heard.
nope.
Yeah, I'm gonna call bullshit on that.
Bullshit. Because first of all,
Because look,
I'm
you know
buzzing
how
and I'm
when
spinning, man.
you know how when the ancient one said, if you take out a stone in that reality, that reality, it's gonna become an alternative reality.
yeah,
So that's where the people got the theory from. Because when Cap went back to go take back the stones, of course he had to go back to Vormir to get back the Soul Stone for exchange for a life,
which could have been Black Widow's
which could have
life.
been
Okay, yeah.
Natasha or Gamora. Who knows? It could have been either of them.
I definitely don't think it would be Gamora.
Yeah, because he didn't know who Gamora was.
Yeah. So it could have been Natasha. He could have married her during that time, and he could have just went back to Peggy.
No, it doesn't make no
Got
sense.
that
Wanna know
last
why?
dance.
It doesn't make no sense. Wanna know why? Because in the timeline that Black Widow dies, that's after Peggy Carter's already had her kids. Doesn't make no sense at all.
How do you know that?
It doesn't make no sense.
How do you
It
know
just
if
doesn't make no
Vormir
sense.
didn't exist?
Because Peggy Carter has already had her kids. Because she said in Winter Soldier, in a recording, she goes, Captain America had saved a bunch of soldiers. One of those soldiers went on to become my husband, and she has kids, whatever, blah blah blah. Sharon Carter is a product of that, so that's what everybody's thoughts is like, oh, so it's Captain America. He went back in time and he went and lived out his life with Peggy Carter.
Anyways, he met with his niece.
He did. Yes. Let's not just step past that.
America.
He made out with his niece,
America.
which is weird. But
What I was very satisfied about was
Made
Him-
all these
not that. Him handing down the Captain America title, mental shield to
Falcon.
other than Sam Wilson, Falcon, which of course he is to Captain America in the comic books too.
But also, Bucky has had that mental.
Okay.
So you're happy with Falcon?
Yes, because in a way, in the MCU version, Falcon was the one who deserved it the most. Because he was the one who befriended.
I
Cap.
agree with you because in the MCU, Bucky has did a lot of bad things, and yeah, Captain America and us forgave him, but not the entire world has.
Yes.
So yeah, that makes perfect sense.
So Bucky still has a lot to redeem himself from, and in a sense, people seeing that Bucky knew that Captain America did what he did. As you can see, he was the only one that was looking off like once like they were having trouble getting him back, all that. And even before he left, he was like, "You're taking all the stupid with you."
Yeah. So let me ask you one more question. Obviously, I cried like a baby
Yeah, he did.
on and off the show. Was there a scene in the movie that made you cry?
The whole movie.
No. I'm talking about like for real. Was there a scene that you saw that made you cry like a baby?
When they all assembled,
Was it?
I was watching it and I was just like, "Oh man."
All right. And for the final question, how many times did you go pee?
Twice.
Twice.
I went twice.
Twice.
And of course, I was prepared because I read an article, a spoiler-free article on when to go pee.
It was wrong.
It was before. It was when they were talking about.
It kind of depends on the people who are watching.
I just don't think it matters if you watch the movie twice.
Yeah, no, yeah. Like when I watched the movie the second time, I was like, "This is the boring part. I'm gonna go wait in line, get some nachos, get some drink. I'll be right back. I'll be right back."
As long as I'm back before they fight Thanos,
I'm gonna go
okay.
twice.
It was literally when they were explaining the Infinity Stones, and then I got back, and then that's when they were all like, "Okay, it's time to go."
But all in all, it was a great movie. I know we've all seen it twice. We all want to see it again.
I want to go. We need to go watch it in IMAX. I
Yeah.
think we need to go see it in IMAX.
I think us four need to watch it in IMAX.
Yeah, because I really want to go see it in
I'm
IMAX. I
down.
haven't seen it in IMAX.
Have a couple of beers and we'll go watch it all drunk. I think it'll be fun.
Yeah, but make sure that this guy gets light beer.
Yeah, no more IPAs for Eddie. But guys,
Pills.
this has been episode 21 of Geeking and Drinking.
Timmy.
A lot of fun we've been having here. A lot of back and forth. Yeah, me and Steven. But guys, we've talked about music. We've talked about Batman and why Robert Battinson. You've heard it here. You've heard it here for the first time ever.
Battinson.
I'm calling it, guys. Okay, I'm calling it right now. Because remember back when Ben Affleck was announced and he was Ben Batfleck?
It was Batfleck.
Now it's going to be Robert Battinson. So you heard it here for the first time. Robert Battinson is going to be the best Batman
Too
ever.
late by the time you put it out there.
We'll see. I'll try to get it.
I told you. I sent you a text that it's already out there though.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and I told you, but I was like, you called it like right when like. No BS. Like this dude called it like right then. He's like it was yesterday, and sure enough, I saw today hashtag Battinson, and somebody else was like, and you can call him Battinson. Like what's gonna be great about him? And the last thing was, and you can call him Battinson, and I was like, oh my
See, that's what we
gosh.
need. You need to get on that shit.
You need to hashtag it. Battinson. Trademark.
Yeah, hashtag it,
use.
trademark it.
If you use it, you gotta pay us.
Yeah.
So
But yeah, it's been a great episode. We talked about a lot of stuff. Next episode, we're talking about some Pokemon stuff. I know you're going to be seeing the movie.
definitely want to get into.
I've
some
seen the
Watchmen
movie. That's why it's
stuff.
Pokemon up above my
I'll be
head.
seeing both Pokemon and John Wick. So
Yeah, so
prepare
we're
for
obviously
that.
John
I
Wick.
really do hope I get into John Wick.
But this has been a great episode. I'm glad that we all four got together to just talk everything. It's been a lot of fun. But for Steven, myself, Ernest, Matthew, we are all geeking and drinking. Check out Alamo. Check out their 18-pound pills.
And
Check out
their
their Alamo
Mosaic
IPA. Alamo Mosaic IPA. I'm sorry. and great beers. It gets you up there. And next time, guys.